Did you know that over 25,600 foster kids spend more than 5 years in foster care? As college students, we are approaching the stage of our lives where we will eventually get married and have our own children. But also keep the foster care children in mind because they need a family and a stable home life. Although the foster care system affects thousands of young children, teens, and even 18-year-olds, several people do not know exactly what the foster care system is, nor do they know what it does. To help you all understand the importance of the foster care system and how it works, we will look at the origin of foster care, the process of being put in foster care, and the rules or regulations both foster parents and caseworkers have to follow. The first main point we will look at is the origin of the foster care system. As stated on the National Foster Parent Association webpage from the article titled History of Foster Care in the United States, some of the earliest documentation of children being placed in foster homes can be found in parts of the Old Testament. The Old Testament establishes that caring for dependent children is a duty under law. The English Poor Law led the development of foster care in the United States. The English Poor Laws allowed the placement of poor children into indentured service. Indentured service or servitude is a form of labor in which a person is contracted to work without a salary for a specific number of years. The practice of indentured service was imported to the United States and began the era of placing children in foster homes. The second main point I want to share about foster care is the process of how these young children are placed in the system. From the blog iFoster, which has an abundant amount of information you can learn about foster care, states that the foster care system is a complex program and is composed of three main organizations: federal, state, and local. While the primary responsibility of child welfare services belongs to the states and counties, the federal government is in charge of funding and legislation. The third main point I want to share about foster care is that there are several rules you have to follow as both a foster parent and as a caseworker. From the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services webpage, DCFS, it states that a foster parent must be 21 years of age in Illinois, participate in a home inspection and social assessment, and complete 27 hours of training focused on foster care. In California, in order to be a foster parent, you must be 25 years old, pass a criminal background check, and have a regular source of income to support both you and the foster child. The caseworker is responsible for providing high-quality case management services, supporting, supervising, and assessing foster care children to ensure placements are safe, nurturing, and child-focused. To conclude, many people today still do not know how important foster care is, nor what it does, so I'm going to share my experience with the foster care system. I was put in the foster care system when I was 4 years old. I did not like it. All I remember was sleeping in a different home almost daily. Yes, I had a warm bed to sleep in and food, but other than that, it was awful. I never got to see my birth parents again, but I don't really remember much about them. I have two younger sisters who were with me in the foster care system, but we were split when put into foster homes. My younger sisters would be in one home, and I would be in another. That scared me because they were all I had left, and I was all they had left, and not knowing where they were hurt so much. I felt I was the only one who could protect them, but now we are all three adopted and live in an amazing house. I'm thankful for the foster care system because it has saved many lives, and now we look at the visual aid. This is a graph of the child welfare system. It describes how kids are put into the child welfare system and rules. It starts with child abuse or neglect suspected. A professional or community member reports suspected neglect or abuse. And then the worker screens the report, and then the report is screened, and then it can either go to the safety, and it goes, safety concerns, exit, and or risk is significant. Safety concerns and risk are moderate, or there are no safety concerns and risk is low. So there's like the three categories it can go into. And each of these, like, it'll describe